Hello, YouTube. Welcome in, welcome in. So this video has been on my radar for a little while. It was given to me by a very good friend of the channel, and was like, you should watch this. This will be fun. I have no idea what I'm in for. It looks horrifying. It looks terrible, in the greatest of ways. I'm just scared. This is the most evil game for MS-DOS, Darkseed. I don't know what's coming out of his nose. Why does he have something suspicious on his forehead? Why is he getting his head ripped open by Ripley's alien? I've got no idea. I got no idea what to expect. So let's find out what it is. Warning, this video contains bright flashing lights and or imagery that may cause discomforts or seizures for those with photosensitivity epilepsy. Imagery shown may be disturbing to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. Well, that's always a good sign. Also, is my audio good? Yes, it is.
Darkseed is a horror point-and-click adventure game that was released in 1992 by Cyberdreams. And
well, that gives me quite a bit of information already. Yeah, okay, it's a point-and-click adventure game. From, wait, 1992 or 1982? What?
Is a horror point-and-click adventure game that was released in 1992 by
Okay, 92. Okay, I was 2 years old.
Cyberdreams. And it is evil.
Yay!
The game features disturbing
Oh! Demon baby!
imagery, eldritch themes, and even the game's box art holds a dark secret. But none of that is why it's evil. It's evil because it has an in-game clock that will try to fuck with you at every possible turn. You think I'm kidding?
Oh.
In retrospect, I think some of the elements put into the game to make it more challenging weren't fair to the player, said Mike Dawson, the game designer.
By the way, this video is made by Early Bird. I don't know who they are, but I'll have to check them out a little bit more because so far I'm liking their video.
The biggest problem was that it wouldn't be clear to the player that he could no longer win the game.
Oh, wait, what? Wait, what?
You think I'm kidding? In retrospect, I think some of the elements put into the game to make it more challenging weren't fair to the player, said Mike Dawson, the game designer. The biggest problem was that it wouldn't be clear to the player that he could no longer win the game.
Oh, that's mean. That's mean,
said Mike Dawson. You see, once you softlock yourself in Darkseed, there's absolutely no indication that you're fucked until you get very far into the game. You could miss a humble goddamn speck on the floor in the library on—
Wait. Is it this one? This little thing?
On day one, just to find out that you needed that pixel at the end of the game, but oh, it's too late in the afternoon, the library's closed, please completely restart the entire game.
Oh, that is mean. Oh, that is mean. I was not expecting it to be evil in this way. That's mean.
know some people probably cursed at their computers more than once because of it, said Mike Dawson. Now, around these parts, we do like to discuss the deep and compelling narratives of games. Darkseed doesn't really have that, but it is still a really cool game to take a look at. It had a pretty interesting development. The team was quite small, with only 3 people that were mostly responsible for it.
I like how really small has 3 people who made it, right? That was back then. Now, completely small, like a completely small team of developers, is like anywhere from tens to hundreds of people to make a game. It's kind of ridiculous.
Mike Dawson, Patrick Ketchum, and John Krause. Darkseed was the very first game that Cyberdreams
I'm sorry for throwing Ash in there.
would ever put out, and they wanted to do it right. They figured that if they could secure a really big, famous, high-profile name to attach to their project, that the prestige of that person would carry their product far. According to—
Honestly, kind of fair. That's what a lot of creators like to do, right? If you make friends with people in high places, and then you just start kind of hopscotching your way up further and further up the totem pole until you're in a spot that you're content with. Some people will just keep doing that and keep using people, not making actual connections, using people in order to get themselves higher and higher and higher and higher and higher, and want to, you know, keep doing that. And then they completely forget people. Some people like to actually, you know, make friends in higher places, jump up to their level, make good friends with those people, and then as you continue doing that, you grab that person from the bottom and you're like, okay, time to come up with me, bye, let's go, let's keep going. That's kind of the thing I like to do myself. I like to make new friends up higher, get up to their level, grab the friends that I made along the way and be like, okay, let's pull you guys up here too. Let's get going.
See you, amiga.
Everybody out of the pool.
The magazine, Cyberdreams claimed to have invested over $600,000 into the game, with most of that going directly to this famous person. So what celebrity was it that Cyberdreams was...
Oh, if you had gotten The Rock to do that, I mean, like, today's Rock anyway, he wouldn't have shut up about the game.
So keen on getting involved. That's right, H.R. Giger. The guy that designed this. Giger...
That explains a little bit. 1992, was he even The Rock? It was pretty close.
Giger is a world-famous artist with a very recognizable and detailed style. His works often depict scary, otherworldly, biomechanical creatures and worlds. Also penises.
A lot of
them. Another fun fact about Giger is that he died falling down the stairs. While no original works from
that's unfortunate.
Giger were made specifically for Darkseed 1, Cyberdreams was given permission to use a lot of his library as they saw fit, if it met a high standard that Giger would approve of.
Okay, the art is kind of fire though. What the hell? This looks so good.
Darkseed has a very unique look to it, with a very dull, desaturated, and muted color palette. You see, Giger was quite concerned about how his artwork would appear in the game, reportedly disliking the square and jagged look that most games of that time had.
Actually, that's a good point. A lot of his work was actually very like circular, curved, very almost natural while looking mechanical. From what I remembered. So yeah, original games they use pixels and large pixels at that, so the designs look very like boxy. So I can see where he'd be a little concerned about that.
Cyberdreams decided to sacrifice some of the color from the game to ensure that it could be as high of a resolution as possible. Now, some of Giger's artworks have a little bit of a dark history behind them, particularly the art of Darkseed's cover. The painting used for the cover is called Lee 2. The face shown in this image is that of Giger's late girlfriend, Lee Tobler. This particular painting was done of her just a year before she tragically took her own life in Giger's home at only 27 years old. With that in mind, it's pretty interesting that this was the artwork chosen to represent a character in the game as well as be the literal face of Darkseed. Giger's involvement in the game almost guaranteed its success. But with most of the budget going directly to him, the actual game itself was put together with quite little. One of the ways the team saved money was with the game's protagonist. He is played by Mike Dawson, voiced by Mike Dawson, and created by Darkseed's game designer, Mike Dawson. Mike had this to say about the role when interviewed. "I needed to get a concept document out on the game and was working on it until last minute as usual. I had put my name in for the main character as a placeholder, and as an inside joke for the few of us at the company. I fully intended to come up with something else at some point, but when my boss saw it, he liked it and said we had to keep the name.
Well, there you go. And that's how you became the next Lara Croft. Good job, buddy.
Think this decision was based primarily on money. If I played the part, we wouldn't need to hire and pay a real actor. Similarly, other characters in the game were portrayed by other team members and in one case a girlfriend. Giger was really the only well-known name involved. Well, I mean, Mike Dawson apparently went on to write a whopping 2 episodes of Family Matters in 1998,
Hey, let's go.
so yeah, I don't know, this is making the big leagues. Ultimately, despite its flaws, the game was actually pretty well received and did good. So I'm going to force you to listen to me talk about it. This game isn't so much of a narrative as it's an experience, so let me tell you of my journey with Darkseed. Darkseed opens with a beautiful mustached man's forehead Ussie
Please don't say that ever again. Oh no.
being gently spread open. This is why I don't get sponsorships. The man's head is then injected with some...
Oh, so that's what that was cut. That's what that was. Oh. Oh, I'm scared.
Seed. Darkseed. Look, don't shoot the messenger, alright? I'm just telling you what happens.
Yeah?
That sure was some nightmare. It even left me with a monster headache.
Mike's struggling with a headache after that forehead
The writing is impeccable.
Pregnancy dream, and boy does he let you know.
My head is killing me. My head feels like it's going to explode. These nightmares have given me a mean headache. It seems like I've had this headache since I moved in. Boy, my head hurts.
Okay, I get it, Mike.
We get it, your head hurts, man. Calm down. Also, what was the hell is this thing? Who has this in their room?
Seems like I've had this headache since I moved in. Boy, my head hurts.
Okay, I get it, Michael. I'll get you into the shower and feed you a delicious breakfast of Tylenol. The Tylenol helps Mike shut the hell up about his headaches, and now I can actually get him to focus on other things. Apparently, he just bought this house and hasn't really had much of a chance to look around yet. Time to explore. In the spare room, there's an old closet.
This house looks like a mess. All the wallpaper is kind of peeling off. The bed looks like it's about to fall apart and maybe has something living in it. Everything's depressing. It's from the 90s.
That seems kind of interesting.
There is a bulge in the pocket of the trench coat.
You know I
Oh god, come on.
can't resist investigating a bulge. Ah, sweet, we got a library card. Downstairs, the doorbell is
Oh, sorry about that. How does a library card make a bulge?
ringing, and I deeply regret answering it. It seems that the mailman has a package for us that we weren't expecting. What in the Anna?
It's the baby thing. The baby.
Bell Anna hell is that? Oh god, it's gonna...
Why does it look like Belial? It's a large library card, maybe. Why does it look like Belial?
kill me in my sleep, isn't it?
Also, guys, if you take away everything else and just look at this, it looks like the Squidward meme. You know, the one where his face is like, dented right in because somebody sat on him. Looks like that.
Well, I'm going to be ignoring that. These blueprints are perfect for distracting myself.
Well, moving on from that.
From the existential dread of the baby package. Would you look at that? It appears...
So, number 1 is the study. Number 2 is the entry. Okay, number 3 is the living room. Number 4 is the kitchen. 5 is a secret... Why do you have a secret passage on the floor mat? Oh, okay, but that's number 5, which is... Oh, that's not a secret passage. That's a closet. That's a closet. Number 6 is the garage. Okay, it makes sense. Number 7 is the cellar. It's over here. I'm assuming... Is secret passage just like... Is it just like a staircase going into the cellar? Is that all it is? Or, oh no, we have a staircase right here, so that staircase from 4 goes down to 7. Okay, I get it. Number 8's the bedroom, so that's on the 2nd floor. So go up the stairs right here, brings you right here. Go into 8 for the bedroom. 9 is the hallway. We got 10 for another bedroom. That's a big bedroom, my god. 11's a bathroom. That's a big bathroom. Why is this bathroom bigger than the first bedroom? 12 is another secret passage. Oh. Why? Why do we have secret passages on the blueprints? 13's the attic. Not sure how you get to the attic. It's got a show tube and a hot tub. Yeah, a little bit. And 14 is the balcony. I'm still not sure how we get to the attic. Oh, it's got a shower tub and a hot tub. Okay, I see.
Here's that there are some secret passages. The secret passages are really...
Who puts these into their house?
Really annoying, but we'll get back to that later. I continued wandering through the mysterious house, and I'd be a goddamn disgrace to the rich and beautiful culture of point-and-click adventure gaming if I didn't pick up everything that wasn't bolted down.
Yeah.
Give me those gloves. In the attic is a trunk that I opened with a crowbar, then accidentally clicked in the wrong spot and had to reopen it with the crowbar. Inside...
Oh. Gotta love old janky games.
is an ominous note from the
Not long after I moved into this house, I began to get some terrible headaches. I never suspected that what was wrong until I started seeing things shift back and forth before my eyes. People's faces, even places in my own house. Something terrible is going on. So terrible. No one would have even guessed I found my answers on the other side. But I grew so fearful that I moved the mirror to the garage for fear that something would come through and to attack me. Who are these ancients? Why do they want so badly to come to our world? What distant galaxy did they come from? I have tried to find these answers, but I cannot pass the sentry which guards the way to the archives. If only I had more time. But it is obvious to me. Blah. Priya's never seen a Resident Evil mansion. No. A Resident Evil mansion makes sense for its universe because everybody needs a freaking orb of some sort in their back pocket in order to get into the bathroom. Like just a random ass orb. This one doesn't make a lot of sense because it looks like it's fairly normal on the up and up, but then there's just like these weird cave secret rooms apparently.
Previous owner of the house. Apparently, he also experienced terrible headaches. The note mentions reality shifting back and forth before his very eyes. Uh-oh. That kind of sounds like
Demon Baby.
The baby package. The paper then goes on about him hiding a mirror in the garage for fear that something could come through it to attack him from the other side. Toward the bottom, the note begins talking about ancients trying to come to our world, but the rest of the page is torn off.
Yeah. Who tears this little sliver of a page off? Who does that? Rude asses. Bit reset them.
Eventually, I ran out of luck finding things to stuff in my pockets inside the house, so it was time to check out the town.
The road seems strangely empty and unoccupied.
It's a country road. What do you want?
Despite Mike seeming kind of suspicious, I found the walk into town to be quite calming and pleasant.
What a quaint general store with a little bit of everything for day-to-day existence.
Oh.
Nobody goes into a store and does that. Nobody says that.
Well, hell yeah, they got soy sauce in here. We're gonna be okay. In fact, there were lots of delicious goods available, but we have limited funds. And in the end, the alcohol won. Kinda like in Stray Souls.
That's the last bottle of scotch. Boy, Delbert's gonna be mad.
Oh, fuck, that better not be Delbert.
Hi, you must be Mike. I'm your neighbor, Delbert.
Shit!
Why don't we get together tomorrow? I'll meet you outside your place at 6. You're a writer, huh? I'm a lawyer by trade. Why don't you take one of my cards?
Well, Delbert really didn't seem that mad, and in fact, he seemed quite pleasant. I wonder what kind of card he gave me. Let's take a look.
It's a get out of jail free card. That's... Well, I'm sure that won't come in handy for anything.
A literal get out of jail free card. Oh, I get it. He's a Monopoly enthusiast. Oh, wait, never mind. He's a lawyer. That makes sense too.
He's a lawyer. He literally just said that.
I'm gonna head next door to the police station, where I make the worst mistake of my life.
Yay!
A gun in a holster.
You see that? I just fucked myself. We'll get back to this later.
Oh,
At
no.
least I had fun touching the desk a billion times.
You touched
I
the
guess
desk.
I'll check out the library and make the second worst mistake I've ever made in my life.
How would touching the bird bath be a bad mistake? What? The water feels so cool and refreshing. Looking at the fountain makes me very thirsty.
Looking at the fountain makes me very thirsty.
Drink it, Michael, you coward. Oh, mama, there's a hot lady in the library, so naturally I tried to poke her.
That would be very impolite. The sort of thing your former coworker Larry would have chosen to do.
I guess I'll show her that library card I found.
This card really should be kept with the book.
Oh my god, the animation is horrifying. Once again, old animations.
You'll find that one in aisle C. It's the one with the green cover.
Well, wouldn't you know it, there's a scrap of paper in the book.
I know that I am doomed, so I will hide these pieces of this journal for someone to find later, and hopefully solve the mystery which has baffled me in the midst of my certain dread that something terrible is happening to me. I had a light moment the other night when old man Tuttle grabbed the key to my clock and swallowed it. What a joker. Imagine how shook I was to learn that the old guy had a stroke only a week later. It has occurred to me that I may need to retrieve that key to service the clock. I can get it if I have the guts. Pressing left above right will get me in. Wait. Pressing left above right will get me in. Another thing on my mind is a whole thing with couldn't you just take the clock to like the clocksmith to be like, hey, so my neighbor kind of took the key and as a joke swallowed it and then recently died. So I can't get the key back. Any chance you could maybe do something about that?
It tells us that some guy named Tuttle swallowed a key and then had a stroke and died. What an icon. Why do I get the feeling we're gonna need that key? And where would we find it? The cemetery is a good place to start, and you just know there's gonna be weird jokes when you click on the headstones.
Harcourt Fenton Mudd. He was no tribble at all. She's far beyond anyone's reach.
Now, the game does something really interesting here. It warns us time and time again not to disturb the dead.
Don't disturb the dead.
I can't touch that. Have I no respect for the dead?
No.
Which is weird because 5 seconds later, I was required to do this.
Great. Now I have Grandpa Pat all over me.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
At least we have the key that Note was talking about, I guess. The key unlocks a grandfather clock in the house, which gives us the name John McKeegan. Unfortunately, at this point in time, that name means nothing to me, so I guess I'll just keep looking at shit.
A masterpiece of the macabre. Its eyes follow me relentlessly.
There's a weird mirror in the...
Also, it's an alien. That looks like an alien. Also, that looks like the game art, the box art.
Living room. Kinda like the one that Paper mentioned was moved to the garage because horrific eldritch creatures might be coming from it.
Yeah.
Huh. There's a...
Mr. Dawson, we moved the mirror here from the garage as directed. But notice that a piece is cracked off from the corner. We didn't do it, really. We'll let you know if it turns up. Sincerely, Timothy.
A note. Mr. Dawson, we moved the mirror from the garage as directed, but notice that there's a piece cracked off from the corner.
Look, it's my habit to read random shit because a lot of people don't read it. I haven't read any of the other things up until this point. I mean,
we didn't do it. Really? We'll let you know if it turns up.
I promise.
Sincerely, Timothy. God damn it, Timothy. You broke the fucking alien mirror. Ugh, this is upsetting. I'm going to bed.
Yay. Ah, Jesus. The fuck? Why? Why is this happening?
Another nightmare, another morning, another headache, another shower, another mega dose of Tylenol down the hatch. Downstairs, the doorbell is ringing. What kind of horrific package awaits this time? Oh.
Bert picked up this broken shard from your mirror and forgot to leave it for you. Sorry about that. Acme Movers, the Acme Moving Company. What are we, Wile E. Coyote?
It looks like the movers found the piece of Michael's demonic alien mirror that they broke. I'll just pop that right back into the mirror. No stupid document warning of monsters coming through it is gonna stop me. I'm not stuck in the house with this mirror. This mirror is stuck in the house with me. Monsters want to come into my house? Nuh-uh.
You just went into the monster's house.
This is the other world. I love a good game that features a hellish dark world that resembles our world in disturbing ways. Here in this other world is where we'll really start to see a showcase of Giger's artwork. Mike might have accidentally popped a couple Xanax instead of Tylenol this morning because he's taking this whole situation very well.
Yeah, that's one thing that they do in these older games that always bugged me is like, I'd be flipping the hell out. I'd be flipping the fucking hell out if this happened to me. Like, oh, okay, let's just put that little piece of the mirror back. You know, why is my hand going through the mirror? Why am I able to go through the mirror? What is this place? Why is everything there? Why does everything look like a penis?
He has absolutely no problem navigating around and exploring this horrific alien ship.
This wall of skulls seems to be almost alive.
As I progressed through the game, I came
This wall of skulls almost seems to be alive. Should you not be concerned about the wall of skulls?
across a teleporter.
I feel like a cold wind just ran through my bones. That machinery hum sets my teeth on edge.
Unfortunately, I got a little stuck here because I was too stupid to realize the puzzle that this room requires to go forward. You see, the alien world is a literal reflection of Mike's house since it's inside of a mirror. If you don't leave the doors of the secret passages open in the house, the doors will be locked shut inside the other world.
Oh, that's annoying.
Now, in my defense, the secret passages aren't ever locked in the house or anything like that. They just shut behind you when you go through them, so it never occurred to me to turn around and just leave them hanging open. Because, you know, aside from pretty much just this door, you can freely go in and out of every other door in the game, so
That is annoying.
I don't know. Honestly, the other world is kind of a little bit bullshit. There's a lot of convoluted moon logic and an unfathomable amount of ways to softlock yourself here. The other world also really is quite fond of just killing me with absolutely no warning. Damn, I'm sorry that I pulled a lever that obviously needs to be pulled. Silly me, I should have put on gloves that I picked
The hell are you? The hell are you?
up a long ass time ago first. Also, what the hell is that, and why is there a frame of just his little feet being spawned in? First, it's kind of cute, I guess.
All my gut feelings tell me not to go in there. However, nothing ventured.
Ah, come on,
Everything
game. What
lost.
could be so bad in there? Whoa, cool. An alien. I'm gonna poke
A bunch of penis men.
it in the face.
You have dared to touch an ancient.
Yeah.
You die.
Oh.
I could not have possibly foreseen that outcome.
Nope.
Turns out this whole area was for me to pick up a shovel. Why
What?
these biomechanical aliens would have a death
Why do you need to go to literal space hell just to pick up a shovel? Could you not have gone to, like, literally anywhere else?
ass normal human earth shovel just laying on the ground is something I can't explain to you. But I mean, fuck it, I'll take what I can get. I headed back to the normal world and thought to myself, where could I use a shovel? Aha! The graveyard, of course. Mike Dawson goes in for round 2 of grave defilement. You see, the grave matches the name that was inside of the grandfather clock, which means it must belong to the previous owner of the house. The grave contains the second half of the note that we read earlier. The note details how the previous owner also used the mirror to travel to the dark world.
The mirror, I used it to enter into the dark world, and I suspect my fate is tied to the strange creatures I have seen hibernating there. I have excavated a bit and brought back something in the process. Was it a shovel? In the process, I managed to crack the edge of the mirror, which I had thought was unbreakable. The thing I brought back might be able to break it, if made into a tool. Ooh. So does that mean the shovel, because you brought it back from the previous world, can now break that mirror? That's helpful. I will use this final page in my... I will have this final page left in my grave, though I doubt my fate is to remain there long. Oh. One final word. My enemies have underestimated how strongly events in this world affect things in the other. I have kept them from returning to space by letting my car fall apart. I even hid the keys in a special place. I also feel that the police station is strongly mirrored in the dark world. Use this information wisely. You might succeed where I have surely failed. The gun that she picked up. The gun. Does that mean that because you grabbed the weak human gun, that you can't grab the crazy alien gun later? Oh, that is fucked up.
Upon realizing that the dark world held horrific sleeping ancient aliens, he tried his best to break the mirror to stop them from coming through, but he found it to be unbreakable. However, in the alien world, he did find an item that he was able to at least chip the corner of the mirror away with. He theorizes that perhaps there must be a way to turn this item into a tool that could break the mirror once and for all. Well, damn, I guess Timothy really didn't break it. Once again, in the note, there's a strong emphasis that the real world is directly tied with the world inside of the mirror. The author notes that in order to halt the alien's progress, he had to let his car fall apart and hide the keys. He also makes sure to mention that the police station specifically is very strongly mirrored in the other world. From here on out, pretty much everything we do is going to be a puzzle of how we can change things in the real world to affect the other world. Now, in the real world, we really did actually dig up a real grave and, well, the popo don't like that.
You're
Your
under
digging
arrest,
is
man.
bad. It's a calm neighborhood out there. My house seems somehow out of time, a relic of a dark past, or perhaps a dark future. You're under arrest, Mr. Dawson. Come with me.
Mr. Dawson, come with me.
What a cold and uninviting place. I never thought I'd be spending a night in here.
This
No way out. Little skull and crossbones. Good thing you got a lawyer friend that gives you a get out of jail free card.
This entire section of the game is a softlock nightmare. This is the part of the game where the evil clock begins its reign of terror. You are allotted about 1 real hour per day in Darkseed to complete puzzles and explore. The game is riddled with events that happen at specific times, and if you're not there on that screen to witness them when they happen, get fucked. I hope you
Oh my god.
Now, in the jail cell, we'll need to hide a few items under the pillow so that they carry over to the other world. Some cash, our gloves, and that's weird. I continued to play the game for a good amount of time and, well, it appears I'm missing an item because I couldn't progress past a certain point. Apparently, there is an item I was missing that needs to be hidden under the pillow. Are you ready for some bullshit? So, to deal with the alien police station that the ripped-off note mentioned, Michael needs a hairpin. Do you know where I find the hairpin? Go on, take a real good look. Do you see a hairpin in this image? It's there.
No. Nowhere. Once again, this is the only thing that kind of is sticking out to me.
The game never comments on it, never alludes to it, never makes it clear that you need it. It's right here.
Oh,
This
that's a hairpin? I mean, it is a weird hole. I probably have clicked it, but also, I'd probably only noticed that one because you were talking about a weird speck in this room. Otherwise, I would have been like,
spec. Here's where I run into my next problem. I can't get into the library because I took too long to realize that I needed that specific pixel. The library is now closed. I had a bunch of rotated saves, but the clock situation was all fucked up because I was exploring, and it was just easier to completely restart the game at this point to collect
yeah, that's annoying. That is so annoying.
my dumbass hairpin. With the hairpin now collected and hidden under the pillow, it's time to get the hell out of this cell. I smacked a cup on the jail cell bars to get the policeman's attention.
Classic.
Hey, would you look at that? If you poke him, it annoys him. You can do this endlessly. What great fun. Now, do you remember when we bought the last bottle of scotch from the store and that guy came in and he was supposed to be pissed off about it, but he gave us a literal get out of jail free card instead? Yeah, this seems like a good time to use that. And just like that, we're free. I guess the alcohol was a better investment than that soy sauce after all. With
Yay.
Mike now freed from the oppressive chains of incarceration, I noticed in the police station lobby that the gun I had picked up earlier is back on the wall. And I
Oh, at least I don't know why they were replacing when they realized, oh shit, someone stole a gun. Let's just put another one back there. I'm sure it'll be fine.
can't seem to pick it up. Apparently, there's no way for me to take it back because the police officer is watching over it. This is a soft lock. You're not allowed to touch the gun before getting arrested or it becomes unavailable, and yes, it is a necessary item.
Okay, that's not what I was expecting at all. It would have made way more sense if it turned out that it's either you have a normal gun or you get like a alien gun, depending on which one you go with. And if you have a normal gun, obviously that won't work on the aliens.
I had taken the gun really early on in the game, so, be right back. I guess I'm starting again.
Yay!
Okay, I'm back. I have the hairpin, I have the gun. Now I just have to beat the in-game clock to be around in the backyard when the guy that gave us the get out of jail free card comes by. so I can watch him play with his dog and immediately steal the dog's stick the second he's gone. Now I can use the stick to convince this fucking freak.
Oh my god! What? What is this? You throw the stick, go fetch.
To jump off of a bridge. Now we can finally access the alien jail.
The main lobby of an alien jail.
You are way too calm about this, buddy. They could... What?
They could use a new decorator.
So that's where my gun went.
Animation. The teeth moving up and down.
You're going to rot for a few centuries, human.
Alien graffiti scars the walls. No one who enters.
He went to alien jail because he stole the alien's gun. That is so dumb. So dumb.
Here ever leaves alive.
If you touch the gun too early on in the game, the alien just simply shoots and kills you.
I really don't need to take the pillow. I have enough of them at home.
But Michael, this is an alien pillow. You're not looking at the big picture here.
You're not.
I pull my bobby pin and other items out from under the pillow and pick the lock. But nothing happens. My blood ran cold.
You attempt to pick the primitive lock. What about any of this is primitive?
My fight or flight response was activated. Was I seriously going to have to play the game all over again?
Maybe.
Oh no, the game's just trolling. Yeah.
You attempt to pick the lock again, this time with much more success.
Have to try it twice.
A long corridor leading to freedom.
Oh god, what the hell is that? Oh, please don't kill me.
Greetings, human. I am Sargo, prisoner of this dungeon for 9 years.
Your audio's a little crunchy, my dude.
I am prepared to give you the gift of invisibility in exchange for my freedom.
Alright, Sargo. I mean, I guess you can have my bobby pin. I mean, I worked really hard for it, but Mike Dawson being imbued with the power of invisibility sounds
That does sound pretty cool. Sanji would be all over that for One Piece.
cool as fuck. Honestly, an invisibility headband is an insane trade for one bobby pin, even if it will only apparently work once.
The sign over the doorway, if you could read it, would tell you this is the Dreketh's Guards Recruitment Center.
Well,
The fuck is a Dreketh guard?
thank God the narrator is here to metagame information to me. This sounds like the perfect time to put on the invisibility headband. Oh, excuse me, my little egg-shaped friend. I'm just gonna sneak
buddy.
right past you.
You're in the Great Archive Chamber. Many of the ancient secrets are available here for those who know how to access them.
For those who know how to access it, huh? Well, clicking the secret archive once ought to do.
Greetings,
Just gotta press the button. It's all good.
Michael. I've been sending you messages over the radio. The ancients have implanted an alien embryo into your brain.
Gross. Gross. So thanks for the hydrate. I hydrated.
If born, this creature will destroy you and all of mankind. You must find the ancients' power source and destroy it. Also, the police in your world are under the control of the ancients. Avoid them at all costs. Hurry, and good luck.
The mysterious Keeper of Scrolls has given us a card that we'll have to find a use
Well, that's there's your exposition. That's the plot of the game. You've got the whole thing right then and there.
for elsewhere. For now, it's time to head back to the normal world and get some sleep.
Who can sleep after that? Weird.
Both my headache and these nightmares are getting worse.
Alright, everyone, you already know the drill. Shower, Tylenol, persist against
Shit, shave, and Tylenol. Breakfast of champions.
the horrors. A morning routine we can all relate to. Today, I had to head back to the library to use the card that the computer lady gave me. The card that holds the ancient secrets.
Better homes and cellars. Home security. Many readers have sent in ideas regarding storage of valuables in the home. One of these ideas involved hollowing out the area beneath a flagstone in your cellar and concealing objects such as jewelry and even cash. This is an ingenious idea and definitely worth looking into. Ryan Ketchum.
The card states that it's an ingenious idea to hide your valuables beneath the flagstone of your home cellar. Could this be a
Any relation to Ash? Hey, from what we saw at the beginning, this might be Ash's dad.
hint on what to do next? I think I know where to go. That's right, the grocery store.
Yay!
Mama needs more scotch. Oh, and I guess I can head home to check out the cellar too. Upon arriving home, there's yet another delivery. For some
Prepaid.
reason,
What?
someone sent me an axe handle. Thank you, mysterious
Sure.
benefactor. And you could be a mysterious benefactor too if you visit my Ko-fi and send me a little tip. To get to the cellar,
Hey, I have a coffee too.
I had to go through the kitchen, and the delivery from Mike of this line is very good.
I better not eat anything coming from this kitchen until the cleaning lady has disinfected it.
Oh my god, he sounded like he was so what's it called? He was so perturbed or so off-put. He sounded like such a Karen. Also, my dogs are playing behind me and being very cute and adorable and dumb. Minzy, we are learning about horrors of an unknown world from the 90s. Stop it.
All I need to do in the cellar is look beneath the flagstone and grab a car key. Then
Which one?
it's back up to the kitchen.
This stove is hissing, and there's a faint smell of gas here. I bet the pilot light is out.
God, I hope so.
Brother, that's ungood. You might want to call somebody about that sooner
Yeah?
than later.
The refrigerator doesn't seem to be running. A strange odor seems to be coming from inside.
You guys, this is huge. We got another stinky fridge in a horror game. Add that to the list. All we really have left to do is attempt to stop the aliens and break the mirror once and for all. Inside of the other world, I go through a bunch of convoluted bullshit to put together a magnificent hammer that could kill God himself. Mike Dawson
Just making a hammer that can kill God. Gotcha. Okay.
is now a master blacksmith. My girthy hammer ought to take care of destroying the mirror.
Hi,
But what
ancients,
if
bye,
fucking up
ancients.
the aliens' plans?
Remember, anything seen in the mirror is not real. Only the mirror itself is real.
This might sound kind of odd, but that hint was pointing me in the direction of pouring scotch into the car in the garage's gas tank and starting it up.
Huh?
If I leave the car on, the alien ship in the other world will also be powered on. From here, it's really just a matter of pushing a button and sending the aliens back to the Lord.
I don't think the car can run off scotch for anything at all, right? Unless there was actual normal gas in there, right? I guess, maybe?
Engage the main engine startup sequence.
Wop, wop, wop. Wop, 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 wop. Okay, bye.
Later, losers.
Get the
And
fuck off
just to
my
make sure
planet.
the little fellas can't come back, I smash the mirror once and for all. Darkseed has been completed. Or has it? Let's watch the final scene.
I'm not really sure why I'm here, but I just felt drawn to you. I know it sounds strange, but
Can't have a 90s game without this sort of thing happening.
what's even more strange is that I found these pills in my purse. It's a prescription filled in your name for relief of severe headaches.
I'm just beginning to understand.
Yeah, that's really it.
Huh? What is that ending? What? I'm so confused. What? Why would she come here and say, "Hey, I have your prescription"? No idea why else I'm here. I mean, I could have just ran into you at any time, or just been like, "Hey, I accidentally picked up your prescription." Why did we?
That's the ending.
What?
The librarian comes over to Mike's house and offers him some prescription medication. For a brief moment, her face flashes that of the Keeper of the Scrolls. All of this
Wait, did it?
What's even more strange is that I found these
Hold on. Do I just zip through here. There it is. Yeah. Yeah, it was just really quick. Okay, so I guess she's the keeper of the scrolls? Question mark?
Librarian comes over to Mike's house, the keeper of the scrolls. All of this implies that perhaps the medication is for Mike's forehead baby, and perhaps he's not as finished with the aliens as he thinks. Lo and behold, there is indeed a Darkseed 2.
This art is not as good as the first one. So you can definitely tell that they had a different artist try and keep up with it. But why the bobby pin?
If this video goes over well, I'll check out that game in the near future too. Darkseed 2 is somehow even weirder and some good old-fashioned bizarre FMV fun.
Oh, wow.
I'm really bad at outros, but thank you for watching.
Thank you for the video.
If you enjoyed your time here, check out the links below and maybe some of the other videos on the channel. I regularly talk about horror games and game stories, so if you'd like to see more in the future, stick around.
I might have to. Guys, this was Early Bird. This is my first time watching any of their stuff. I really enjoyed it. So I'm definitely going to hit that little bell button, and you guys should too. And yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. What? Hey, did you enjoy that? Was it funny? Well, come and check it out live over on twitch.tv/freeform_art. Make sure you put the _art. We have lots of fun there. We enjoy ourselves, and we want to see you over there. So come on and hang out. See you in a bit.